Okay, greetings. My name is Oscar Perez, and I am the coordinator of jazz studies at the Cali School of Music at Montclair State University. And I would like to congratulate Tollgate High School for your submission to the National Jazz Festival. Did I read that right? Are you all from Rhode Island? Warwick, Rhode Island? That's awesome. That's one of the good things about these virtual things is, we get in schools from all over the Northeast. So that's fantastic. I can't wait to meet some of you in person. I love Rhode Island. Let me just put it out there. I've been there quite a number of times and I really like it. I love Newport and I love all of the mansions and stuff like that. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Um, so anyway, okay. So you guys had a very nice program here. I really enjoyed watching it. Let's start with that. The boxes, everybody looking real nice, you know, the trumpets, the saxophones, the piano, the bass, the drums, the bow tie, the whole thing. I loved it. It was visually very pleasing, and I we Art Blakey famously said they before they hear you they see you, which is very important to keep in mind when you're presenting music, whether it's live or virtual or what have you. And so the visual thing was happening, so that was really great. I will tell you the only thing. I mean, there's a couple of things I'll say. I mean, you can read some of the things that I wrote, but one of the things I wanted to point out is this, and I know that it's very difficult to do in a virtual environment, but when you're playing those 2D figures, like when you had those beautiful lush kind of like on boo-dee-dee-doo-da-da-dee-da, and everybody's playing all of the harmony, and on wave, boo-dee-doo-da, boo-doo-boo-doo-boo-wee-oo-za. When you guys are playing all those things together, it's very important to make sure that whoever's playing the melody is out in front just a little bit. So basically, like whatever, forte, mezzo forte, so that it's not crowding or it's not obscuring the melody, if you will. Okay, so it was nice to hear some of the harmonies, but I heard the harmonies at times louder than the melody, and so it was a little bit not disconcerting, but it was a little bit like my attention was drawn here and there. Where really what I would like to hear is the melody with some beautiful harmonies underneath it. And I wasn't getting that all the time. So that's one thing you want to watch out for. Again, that kind of blend and balance happens. You focus on that live. So I understand that in this modality of recording, you may, it's hard to control that, right? But at the end of the day, if you're mixing it, because this is now part of our reality to record music like this. I've recorded music like this now probably over 15 times this since last year, and there really is a skill in how to approach the recording of it. So all that to be said, that's one of the things that for me I was having trouble kind of figuring out where the melody was sometimes, who had it. Solos are very nice. Some really nice melodic statements I wrote. Some nice language, and some really nice sounds. In terms of like the sound of your instruments. So that was very good. On Tutu, the drums. I would have liked to have heard you kind of get away from the tick 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 tick. That's a cool vibe, but there are other things where you could have done to open it up a little bit more and not just be so constricted to that thing, because it ends up making the dynamic level just do this. And we want to tell a story with our dynamics, right? So there are places where you could have gone to like a halftime feel without that triplet thing, or you could have moved that around to the cymbals. There's other things you could have done in there to kind of like build the storyline into the crescendo, which you did do at the end. So my suggestion right off the bat is whatever you did at the end of the tune, I think you moved it over to the toms, and then you went boom, 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 bop. You could do that right before the solos, and then bring it back down. You know what I'm saying? Like you could have mixed it up a little bit. I did not hear the electric piano at all on Tutu, with the exception of places in the melody. So that would have been nice to hear that louder, because in the solos I was kind of missing that harmonic information. Okay. Do know the good thing about this environment is that you can go back and listen to your own stuff and be like, I can stand to hear this more or less. So if you continue to do these kind of things, be aware of those of things. But I'll tell you what I heard, as I heard some really great tunes played by some students who love music. And I think at the end of the day, that's the most important thing. So I want you to focus on all those positive things. The Oh, there's one other thing. I heard two bossa novas and the straight eight kind of funky thing. I didn't hear any swing. And the legacy of this music is swing, and a lot of it is swing. So I think in picking a program, I would have liked to have heard a blues, a rhythm changes, something with a swing feel. I think would have really balanced it out nicely instead of having two bossa novas. But they were both very nice, so that's a good thing. Nice blending of the instruments, and some good intonation as well. I think you just keep doing what you're doing, and I can't wait to hear you live. I feel like you guys are right on the cusp of really gelling as a group, and so I hope to hear you guys live. Yeah, so continue to do it and have fun. Have a great summer. Congratulations. And music is a wonderful thing. I'm glad you guys are a part of it.